going to be lying down for the practice. And it's going to be like a long, yeah, guided meditation. So it's a practice of rest, really. Um, Sometimes Nidra is translated as sleep, and well, we're not really going to sleep, or that's not really the purpose of the practice. Sometimes it happens, and I think it's great. It's what the body needs. Yeah, but we're going to keep our awareness, our attention between the state of being awake and being asleep. Um, yeah, and we'll just rotate, move into different places. Yeah, all of this lying down. So the preparation for the practice is to be really comfortable. So wherever you want to practice, it could be on a yoga mat. Um, Sometimes people practice on a sofa or on their bed. I suggest not making it too comfortable because it gets a bit dangerous. But yeah, you can really be anywhere you would like. You can take a blanket, cushions, pillows, anything you would need to be comfortable. Traditionally, yoga nidra is practiced in shavasana, so lying down supine with our back on the ground. But you could also be lying on one side, lying prone with your belly on the floor. Yeah, sometimes people also practice in a seated posture, and that's okay as long as you can really give the weight of your spine. In meditation, sometimes we say, okay, stay in a way where you're holding your spine up without reclining. In yoga nidra is a bit the opposite. We need a position where we can give away all the control on the body, where the body can rest, can give its weight completely. So you can adjust, yeah, into any position that you choose. Make sure that it's comfortable, that it's warm. Um, yeah, and that you can stay there for, yeah, for the practice. Mm. For myself, I will remain seated here. Hmm. And as you, yeah, transition into the space of the practice, you can notice maybe you're already lying down, maybe you have already found your position. See if there's anything else that you can adjust. See if there's any final movement that the body needs to do. If there's any extra step you can do to really make your body fully comfortable, to feel fully supported. In any position that we take, we can tell ourselves we have the intention to remain in this position for the rest of the practice. If you're lying down supine with your back on the ground, you don't need to see me at all for the practice. It's enough if you can hear my voice. So if you're lying supine with your back on the ground, make sure you're taking as much space as you need with your body. Sometimes that means a certain position for your legs, for your feet, for your arms and hands, for your neck and lower back. Our eyes can be open or closed. We can sense if our jaw is relaxed. We can yawn. Or at least open and close the mouth just like when we're yawning. Observing the softness that we can bring into our jaw and the sides, also the muscles between the jaw and the throat. We can leave a little space between the upper teeth and lower teeth in the mouth. Little space for the tongue to be soft, relaxed, to have its space. Our lips can be soft. We can also have them gently open. We can let our cheeks become soft as well. Our nostrils, our eyelids can soften. Our eyebrows can become smooth. And also the space between eyebrows and the space of the temples at the sides. Our forehead can become smooth and wide. Imagine or sense all the space on our face. You can yawn again anytime. And expand this soft sensation to our scalp, all around our head, from the forehead to the top of the head and back of the head, and also the left side and right side of the head. All the little muscles around our ears, they can all soften and relax. We observe if there is any sensation around our head and face, or also any sensation around our neck. From the back of the head, imagine or feel your attention coming down the neck. Any sensation present at the back of the neck. Or on the left side of the neck or right side of the neck. Also any sensation in front of our throat. We imagine all of these places can soften. We move our attention a bit lower at the root of the throat, the place where the collarbones meet. Imagining or perceiving the same softness expanding also from this place. Noticing if there's any sensation in the left shoulder, the upper part of the shoulder, the left collarbone in front, the left shoulder blade. And moving down this side, we keep noticing if there's any sensation in the left arm. And we invite this left arm to soften, left elbow, left forearm, wrist, the palm and the back of the left hand, on each finger. Thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger of the left hand. From this place, we travel back with our focus, with our attention, through the left hand and arm and shoulder, coming back at the root of the throat where the collarbones meet, and we invite the same softness to moving to the right side. Again, observing if there's any sensation on top of the right shoulder or in front of the right collarbone, at the back of the right shoulder blade, and from the right shoulder, we invite the right arm to soften, moving our awareness down the left arm, left elbow, left forearm, left wrist, palm and the back of the right hand, everything in the right arm and right hand, and each finger, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger of the right hand. Imagine we're traveling back up from here to the right arm and shoulder, back at the center between the two collarbones. Imagine we can expand this soft sensation into our chest, the front of our chest, the sternum, the left side of the chest and the right side of the chest. But we can also expand this softness internally. From our sternum, imagine the space that is deeper in the body becomes softer and more relaxed. The space of the heart, the space of the left lung and right lung, and also the back of the rib cage on the left side and on the right side, and the upper back and the spine at the center. All these areas can rest. We keep moving our awareness. We go a little lower, observing any sensation into the middle back, to the left side of the torso and right side of the torso, the front of the body, the area of the stomach, the upper belly, and also a little lower, the area of the belly button and lower belly. Any sensation around the left hip, the left side of the lower back, the sacrum at the center, and the right side of the lower back, right hip, back to the front. Observing, watching, or imagining any sensation around the pelvis. From the pubic bone at the front, the left side of the pelvis, the right side of the pelvis, and also the left glute and the right glute, the perineum, the area between the legs. All these parts, they can soften, they can give their weight to the ground. And we keep moving our attention, our focus, our awareness down the left leg, left thigh, observing there's anything present, left knee, lower part of the left leg, left ankle and heel, the sole and the back of the left foot and each toe, big toe and second toe, third toe, fourth toe and fifth toe of the left foot. Traveling back up through the left leg, across the pelvis, moving our awareness to sensations in the right leg, right thigh, right knee, lower part of the right leg, right heel, right ankle, the sole and the back of the right foot and each toe on this side, big toe and second toe, third toe, fourth toe and fifth toe of the right foot. Imagine or feel from the toes of the right foot, we travel back up through the right leg, back to the belly button. Observe again your whole body. Observe if there is anything different or anything similar compared to the beginning of the practice. Observe the relationship of your body with gravity, the parts of your body, of your whole body, in touch with the ground. So if you're lying supine, that's a part of your head and your back, part of your arms and glutes, legs, feet and hands. Feel these parts of your body in touch with the ground. Observe if there is any sensation. Maybe it's a certain temperature. Maybe it's a certain consistency of the material of your support. Imagine the support that is holding your body becomes a little softer. So you can sink in just a half centimeter. And feel how your body is supported by the ground, almost hugged. Feel how your body is protected by the ground. Maybe sensing Any other sensation in this touch? Maybe a feeling of trust for the ground or for gravity. Observe what happens to your body and gravity each time you breathe out. Maybe you can sense your body a little more grounded each time we exhale. Maybe you can even imagine your body growing roots into the ground. Feeling your body is fully supported by the earth and even rooted in this earth. Really stable, really safe. And you can let your roots go as far or as close as you would like. Maybe you just sense a gentle stability, or maybe your roots feel like you're going down all the way through the floor, through the foundations of your building, down into the earth. And as your roots keep you in touch with the ground, maybe you can even imagine breathing from these roots, inhaling nourishment from the ground and exhaling warmth back into the ground. You can still perceive your roots. Travel back with your awareness from the extremity of the roots, coming closer and closer to the body, reaching with sensations the parts of your body that touch the ground, and sense the inner part of your body. Each time we exhale, maybe you can still sense this midline of the body, giving its weight resting on the lower part of the body. And we move our attention to inhalations, noticing what happens when we inhale. Maybe when we exhale, we remain close to this sensation of safety and stability of the earth. We observe the difference with the inhalation. Any feeling coming into the body when we breathe in. Maybe it's a feeling of expansion. Notice if there's any new temperature that comes into the body as you breathe in. See if you can trace the path of your breath as you inhale through your nostrils or mouth, all the way through the throat and to the lungs. And connect to this sensation of expansion in the lungs. With each inhalation, lungs expands towards the front of the body, towards the sides of the body, and also towards the back of the body. With each inhalation, lungs also expand upwards towards the neck and downwards towards the belly. Maybe you can sense your lungs expanding like a sphere. With each inhalation, they expand in all directions. And with each exhalation, they condense back to the center, back to the region of the heart. Maybe you notice each inhalation brings a certain quality to this area, to your lungs and to the space of the heart. Maybe it's a sensation of freshness or lightness. See if you can expand this sensation to the whole body, imagining or feeling each time we breathe in, it's the whole body expanding into all directions and coming back to rest as we exhale. And again, expanding with each inhalation upwards towards the sky and downwards to the earth and to both sides and towards our feet and towards our head. With each inhalation, the body expands into all directions. Maybe you can even imagine that your body is very safely floating on very calm water. And with each inhalation, we come floating a little bit upper, a bit more to the surface. And with each exhalation, we let our weight be carried by the water. See if you can notice the full movement in both parts of the breath. Sensation when you inhale and expand, and sensations when you exhale and condense towards the center. Maybe sensation of lightness and a sensation of heaviness, sensation of freshness, and a sensation of warmth. Notice if there's any other new sensation that you discover in the body with this simple act of inhaling and exhaling. See if you can connect these sensations a bit closer together. So, feeling in the same breath the lightness of the inhalation and the heaviness of the exhalation. Maybe making that a full circle. Inhaling, feeling light, maybe holding the breath just for a couple of seconds, feeling the beginning of a heavier sensation. Exhaling, letting the body become heavier. At the end of the exhalation, holding the breath again a couple of seconds, feeling the body in its full heaviness, and then inhaling. And continue with this circle, noticing the body becoming lighter and in its full lightness, and becoming heavier and its full heaviness. Continuing in these circles, imagine this sensation throughout the whole body. Until at some point we feel these circles of heaviness and lightness are so connected that maybe we feel very light and very heavy at the very same time. Maybe we feel very warm and very fresh in the very same moment. You can connect again to sensations throughout the body, and maybe sensations at the extremities. See if there's any sensation at the tip of your fingers, on the left hand and the right hand, the tip of your 10 fingers. Also any sensations at the tip of your toes, toes of the left foot and toes of the right foot, all 10 of your toes. Tip of your fingers, tip of your toes. Also notice if there's any sensation at the top of your head. And feeling all these extremities together. Top of your head, tip of your fingers, tip of your toes. From these extremities, we bring our awareness closer to the center of our body. So, from the tip of the toes, maybe you can travel through your feet and legs and hips. And also from the tip of your fingers, you can travel through your hands and arms and shoulders. And same from the top of your head, and traveling through your face, the center of your head, your neck and throat, coming closer to the center from all of these directions. And each time we exhale, we travel a little closer to the very center of our body. Wherever that feels for you tonight. Maybe it's a space in your belly, maybe it's a space in your chest, or anywhere in between. Imagine or sense you can bring your awareness to this central place of your body. Observe if there is any sensation present here. Can be any feeling, also any physical sensation of temperature, of movement. Maybe you can sense all the veins and arteries in your body connected to this very center of the body. All the channels of the body, but from the periphery, connect to the center of the body. Maybe you can sense your heartbeat close to the center of the body. And maybe you observe your breath originating from this center, expanding through the whole body and retreating back to the center as we exhale. We bring all of our awareness, attention, presence in this central place. If we have any intention for tonight, we can imagine planting the seed of our intention in this very central place of the body, where this seed is going to be protected, it's going to receive nourishment, it's going to grow without any effort. We can repeat our intention 3 times, or we can just listen to this place, see if it brings an intention to us, or maybe just listen to the silence in the central chamber of the body. And with each inhalation, we expand this sensation, this intention, these feelings. We expand them from the center of the body, filling our whole chest and belly and back, sensing our presence, filling our whole torso, to the left and to the right, to the front and the back, expanding with each inhalation, reaching our hips and our shoulders. Now we keep using the breath to expand our presence, to become fully present in our whole body, to our arms and hands and fingers, and also to our legs and feet and toes, also to our neck and head. Expanding with the breath until we feel we have fully become present into our whole body again. Sensing again the parts of the body in touch with the ground. Sensing the air in touch with other parts of the body. Maybe the sensation of clothes on the body. We can invite gentle movements to reactivate any part of the body. It could be fingers or toes, it could be hands or feet, it could be moving gently our spine or head or face. We could yawn or stretch into any direction. And if we want, very softly, we can come back to gently open our eyes. There's no need to rush. If we are lying down, we can also remain in this position for longer. Or we can come to move anytime.